Hello everybody and welcome back to the video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and we are going to be diving into TAEYEON and her third full album INVU, which is going to be my first album experience of TAEYEON. She's really been taking me over within the past month or so. You know, my first real impression on her was with Key, you know, with her feature there. Loved that. Then we saw her on the new SNSD song on the Winter Special album. Enjoyed her there too. Then she really stood out a lot for me in the Step Back music video with Girls on Top. Loved that. Then I had my first music video experience of her with Can't Control Myself and Weekend, which was also really damn great, you know. Then I checked out her more with catching up on videos, and that was insane. And now we had the INVU music video, which is, without a single doubt, one of the most gorgeous music videos I've ever seen. Her voice is awesome, and I can totally see her being able to pull off a 13-song-long album with ease. I say it all the time. Most important thing about a soloist is their voice, because you're on your own. And I think when I look at, the entire album is just her, no features at all. So no, feature in between to spice it up a little bit. It's really just her for 42 minutes. If I think anybody can do that, it's her. That's why I'm excited to now dive into this album with my first B-sides of her and everything. And we might probably be checking out all her albums on this channel. Who knows? I have the time, I will probably never run out of content if we do it like that. If I just say, I react to every album of every artist, So we're now doing this here. And obviously, I won't be sure right now if this will stay the way it is, because I'm now going to be recording 5 songs here for this first part at least, because I want to upload this in 2 parts. The album has 10 B-sides on each shout. We have Weekend, which got added as a, just as an addition, was a standalone single before the album. Can't Control Myself was pre-release single, and now INVU. So 3 title tracks basically, and now 10 B-sides for me to check out. 10 is obviously way too much for one video, and SM wouldn't let it slide either. And now I hope that they will allow 5 songs for one part, so that I can split the 10 songs perfectly into 2 parts with 5 songs each. Maybe it won't work, and I will have to split it into 3 parts with 4 in one and 3 in the other 2. I will see, I'm talking about that right now. You will know it already by looking at the title and at the thumbnail if this would be the case, if it would be part 1 of 2 or part 1 of 3. We will see. I would just now record 5 in a row and hope that this will work. If not, I will have to edit it and, nothing else I can do about it. But whatever. Let's stop the talking. Let's start reacting. We're doing this in chronological order. INVU is the first song of the album, and then comes the first B-side, Some Nights. I have no clue what to expect. Did not check out these special highlight clips or so, which basically were teasers. Usually SM never does highlight medleys for their albums. This was basically, it always only happens for these albums, for the big albums, where we have these little special teaser things. Did not catch any of that. It's totally blind. So let's dive into this. First song of 10 from the B-sides on TAEYEON in the third album, INVU, Some Nights. Let's go. Actually, no. I'm expecting this album, similar to the title track, to be a lean back type of vibe, so that the songs itself won't be explosive highlights, but more like a cohesive, very enjoyable experience that you can do whenever you're doing whatever you want, whether you're studying, working, or I don't know. You can just put on this album and just listen to her and just enjoy without having to think about it too much. That's the vibe I'm expecting, and I'm ready to find it out. Let's go. 4-minute intro, but that's fine. Come on. Also, insane. Zari Farhani, 10 lyric videos within 4 hours. Insane. Ooh. I like the slow-paced beat picture for this. Her voice and the string just keep going while the bass and the drum is just halfway through there. Oh, the soft key coming in. Is this the chorus already or pre-chorus? Oh, I think it was actually the chorus. Alright. Oh yeah. Now we have the bass in there the entire time too. Great progression in the sounds. Yeah, this already has, especially now here with this vocal section, such a night feeling to it, you know? INVU also had that very night feeling within it. Even the lyrics say it, in this night. Ooh, but the piano keys here. So soft, but... Oh. What a stunning bridge! Now when I'm powerful in the vocal. Now we're back to the bass being slower than the rest. That little more powerful note there as transition to the final chorus. But this doesn't even feel really like a chorus, you know? That's what I actually like about it. Is that the first English lyric in the entire song? I think so, right? I think we really only had these two lines as the only English lines in the entire song. Generally, the song felt so full. Okay, was kind of distracted by a phone call right there. Sorry about that. Alright, TAEYEON, Some Nights. This is such a full song to kick us off because if we look here, there's basically no moment in the entire song where there's a breather, you know? It feels like she's just constantly singing here without any little instrumental section or so. But it doesn't feel over the place either. It really feels like a story being told. Because even the chorus here at first was like, hey, is this a pre-chorus? Oh wait, no, that's the chorus actually. We go back into the verse sound, you know? That's actually pretty cool, you know, and I think it's a great first B-side to kick us off after such a smooth title, you know. Listen now to INVU over the past hours while waiting for lyric videos and everything to drop, and it's such a insanely smooth song that really works well as an opening song for an album, you know, the way the vocals were done and everything there, the way the song ends and everything. On point as an album opening track, you know. We could have put Can't Control Myself there too, you know, but this falls after that. And Some Nights just picks up there, you know, picks up the steam of INVU and comes in as such a long, full song with such a very layered but not loud instrumental, you know. We have, like mentioned, the string and the vocals going constantly. We then have the bass picture with the bass and everything just halfway through there all the entire time. So we keep that still there to have a bit of little heaviness sprinkled in while keeping it not in the foreground, but keeping more in the background, you know? That's a really great way of producing the song. Generally, the mixing is so clean, you just hear it's SM, you know, like mentioned, it is a layered beat with a lot going on, there's so much you can focus on. We get the piano key sprinkled in for the chorus, which doesn't even, you know, feel like a spike, you know. Usually you have choruses that will feel louder, you know. Here she does go a little bit louder in the vocals, especially at the end as a finale, but all the way through this really feels like such a full ride, you know. You can't really just cut it off that clean like you can do with some other songs where you can clearly say, you know, oh, that's so clear, the pre-chorus, extremely different sound from the rest of the song, chorus has extremely different sound to the rest of the song. No, it's all really connected to each other with, like mentioned, her basically singing non-stop, you know. I think that's a very great first B-side to kick us off. Some Nights is really good, and also I can say already, just like I mentioned, I think the album will be more of a lean back experience rather than something you really will go crazy over. I think this all of the songs here will feel so much better on re-listens. I think this album will really be the type of album that when you listen to it now separately like that and not in one go, and you try to review it and all that kind of stuff, you will feel the magic way more when you just have it go all the way through. Just listen to the 42 minutes non-stop. I think that's definitely what's going to happen here. Some nights though, great kickoff, like mentioned, very full. It's still a comfortable song, great volume of it too, so powerful vocal sprinkled in the needy end while it's still not going too loud. I feel like we still haven't reached a powerful note like we had it for Girls on Top as example in Step Back. I feel like we may be getting that down the road in the album though, so Some Nights, fantastic kickoff to the album, or basically to the B-sides. Really good. Really good. Really full, like mentioned. The piano keys there, so smooth. Lovely. Move over to our second song, which is Set Myself on Fire. Lovely title, already sparks interest. What could the song be about? Set Myself on Fire. Very long, very, you know, it brings pictures into your mind, you know, it evokes something in you to tell straight away. It's always a good sign. Let's check it out. Comes after, I think, Can't Control Myself. Yeah, comes exactly after Can't Control Myself. Check it out. Already emptier. Just the voice and the smoother string here. Yeah, we didn't have a pre-chorus for Some Nights either. I see. I dig that line. I warm up your cold heart. I'm gonna set myself on fire. That's a cool visual line. Ooh. Yeah. Production-wise, this really reminds me a little bit already of Kai's first album, which felt like such a night-like vibe, you know? Talk about it in a moment. After vocals. Well, like how we add now some tempo here with the instrumental, where the voice picture basically remains for the first chorus. Ooh, her English though. I don't know what it is about idols and their English, but very epic section here. That's how, like mentioned, such a difference compared to Some Nights. Oh, that's it actually. Oh, yeah, because I was about to say, I was like, man, I thought we would be getting like at least one more final chorus here or so, but I think it's totally fine that it's actually this length, you know, and that's quite the thing. Usually, I'm always like, I would have said, you know, why would you add another chorus there? You know, why not make it longer? You know, a song less than 240. Why would you do that? You know, but I think. And that's definitely the intention. It's what I felt already midway through, and now get even confirmed by the length of the song. This feels like a little interlude, you know? Basically feels like a, you know, these things that many people squish into their albums. Like Bobby had, like, Bobby's album as example, Bobby Icon, which was one of my favorite albums last year, had skits in between, you know, as breather. Other people have little instrumental interludes, you know, like Chung Ah had that with side A, side B, and whatnot. And, some, like, you know, some people also have intros or outros and just instrumental stuff in between as interludes to make a little bit of room in between the songs. And and also to increase the length to make it really feel like a big album. This feels like basically some type of interlude being reworked and flourished into a short but effective song. This definitely feels like a little breather and just little lean back experience before we now pick up more steam with the next song, which will be Toddler. You know, like mentioned with the title track, I INVU, then Some Nights comes really smooth, then Can't Control Myself comes in as the more rock influenced song. I want to see if we maybe get more rock down the road in this album. But after that, we now dive into Set Myself on Fire, which is, given the length and the way the song was constructed and all this stuff, definitely more of a little interlude song, more of a breather, you know. Not the type of song that you will open Spotify for directly, but the type of song you will enjoy a lot when you listen to this album from start to end, which I always do. You know, I always listen to albums the way they're intended, so from one to last. And this is perfect for that. It's a perfect little interlude in between other songs. I mentioned, really excited to see what Toddler will now be, because it's now basically the preview and the build-up for that. I think Toddler will now go really strong in that sense. Very simple construction here, very simple beginning in the sound. Then we get a bit faster in the second half. The lyrics also, like mentioned, invoke something still. So it's very short and definitely an interlude, but still has its own identity that is important. And and then basically after this part here, after the second chorus, we get to the finishing section, which is just her vocalizing and saying some English lyrics, you know, which, like mentioned, where it feels like really, where you know it's an interlude, because it's we just vocalize a little bit. We just vocalize, we just put in some English lyrics there for the flavor. You know, English is always very good, and thus far, especially Some Nights, like mentioned, was, I think, nearly fully Korean too. So Set Myself on Fire works perfectly as this interlude short type of song. You know, I'd rather take that than 30 seconds of instrumental, you know, so good that they decided to go for this instead of just throwing an instrumental in there as an interlude or skit or whatnot, however you want to call it. Works very ideally for that spot. Very well implemented here. Production's once again great on it. The vocal section there, obviously, at the end is amazing. Her vocals sound really crisp and just lovely to listen to. Really good. Really well done. Good interlude song. Set Myself on Fire. That was very enjoyable. And yeah, we move over. Oh yeah, but again, what I meant. Kai's album, Kai's first mini album, Kai, it's definitely the type of album that I feel like hits differently once it's dark outside. You know, Kai, just the entire album had this spacey type of feeling to it, and that just feels much better to listen to when it's dark outside. You know, when you're already a little bit sleep or you want to go to sleep maybe. And I think this album will go the same route. You know, this fade out type of, you had a long day of hard work and everything, and you then just lean back, listen to this album. With significant other on your own, I think that's what we're going for. And that's already where the sound is going for again. Like, we had this more darker, spacey vibe to the end as well. Set Myself on Fire does its job perfectly. Really good interlude, short, fun song. We move over now to Toddler, which, like, makes you now expect to be more fuller, way more flourished, you know, with Set Myself on Fire as the interlude, the breather after the two title tracks and a great first long B-side. And I'll go over to Toddler. Let's check it out. Can you look at this picture again there? Ah! Goddess! I'm not believing in Santa, what? Okay. Oh, Toddler. Oh, okay, alright. Hey, yeah, okay. Actually makes sense then. What's like, what is Santa doing here? Ooh, but here we have a pre-chorus. The Some Nights did not, and Set My Fire also not, but oh, the humming in the background. Yes, you're a queen. Ooh, a reflective song. Oh, I really think these lyrics. Oh! Ooh, the vibe and funkiness of this instrumental here. Oh, I was just about to say something, then we really take a little breather there, alright. Oh, and then this pre-chorus is heavenly. The humming vocals here are stunning. And this song is already making me glad that I decided to wait for the lyric videos. Because the meaning behind that here is really, really good. Such a switch up in the vibe compared to all the previous songs on the album. Love the line, like a child I still dream. We again have these heavily background vocals while just layering her voice here a little bit more. Why is the name vanishing the entire time? It annoys me a bit, but the background vocals now too. The song actually also only went 3 minutes, you know? What means only? I think 3 minutes is actually a ideal length. I think that's, when you see a song goes 3 minutes, it's actually always, you know, a perfect length, basically. And Toddler is a very full song. Like mentioned, some nights it was a very lengthy and full song because it was basically non-stop vocals, but it really basically felt more like a, you know, like a one linear road we're diving on. Toddler is now the first B-side on the album with a straightforward pre-chorus, you know, with a more straightforward song construction. Like mentioned, some nights the lengthy road type of song, while 775 was this short, fun, quick interlude that still felt flourished and had a cool ending to it. Toddler now the first full song, or full B-side in the construction sense, while also offering a very lovely topic, you know. How old is TAEYEON? I think 32 at the moment, which in K-pop terms, or like basically the K-pop community is already like old, you know, but she's far away from being old, you know. What can you even consider old? You know, many people that are 40, 50, 60-year-olds still live their dream the way they did before or so, even if the body may not take as much, but spiritually they're still young in that sense, you know, so she's not old. She's not old, absolutely not. But obviously she's still now been long in the business, you know. I think when the Third Generation debuted 2007 or so, easily over a decade or so. So she's a household name. She has made herself a name within this industry, within music in general, and she still keeps growing as an artist and everything. But this song basically goes a bit back more to her childhood, you know, the moment stuff, you know, Santa, everyone wanted to be Peter Pan and whatnot. Like a child, I'm still dreaming. That's a very lovely topic, you know, and I always mention it. Nothing better than a song that actually tells something rather than, you know, just, you know, because let's say like this, the love topic, obviously, we've heard it 100,000 times. Then there are some songs where you just hear a lyric and you go like, what, you know. Sometimes lyrics aren't everything in music, and that's okay, you know. It is about the sound and the music itself, so lyrics aren't always important, but when there is some thought put into the lyrics, and that's just a cool thing, and Toddler definitely provides that. And again, the verse picture is lovely, the pre-chorus is awesome, the humming background vocals there for it are extremely lovely, and then the chorus comes in, and the entire sound there now goes into a way more groovy direction. Now every sound that's on this album feels very different, which is also something very important and very difficult to do. You know, 13 songs, it's a lot, and as far from the first I mentioned Weekend is already there at the back too, but now we are at 6 songs, I think 6 songs overall, so the 3 title tracks and now 3 B-sides, and every song does 4 feats totally different from one another, and Toddler now goes into a more very groovy, somewhat funky vibe, you know, where you can move your shoulders too, while it actually carries this very, very deep and personal type of topic that's being sung about, but in a more chill way, you know. The vocal picture was once again lovely. I feel like I can basically say the vocals sound amazing all the way through, but I can just repeat myself over and over on every song because the vocals are just that good. Her voice just is that lovely. But like mentioned, the way we had the humming there loud in the background, the way we had now the more layered finish there, where the voice just feels a bit more louder and just more flourished because we just layer her voice a little bit more over one another. Then the ad-lib background section with the vocals too. Toddler is amazing. Toddler is amazing. And like mentioned, Set Myself on Fire basically was that interlude song before that. And even though the song is relatively short, you would expect, like mentioned, after such a short song to come on maybe the 350 song or so of the album, 4 minutes or so. I can actually check already if we have such a long song on the album. Oh, never mind, I can't, because you can't see that here on the phone, and would have to check on the PC. But either way, Toddler is amazing in every aspect. Once again, nothing I can criticize here at all. Lovely, lovely construction. The pre-chorus is awesome. The chorus is awesome. The lyrics are cool. Lovely little section there in between the first chorus and the verse. Then a little breather moment we do there where we put out everything, you know, and just let the voice shine when we're complete quietness. Outside of that, just one little moment to swing it in the middle. Again, shows the detail put into production. Toddler, amazing B-side. And this will now either be the finale of part 1, if it is. Bye. I'm already saying bye if that's the case. If not, we can now move over, or like maybe after the 4th song, you know, make the first part 4 songs. Then if I have to split in 3 parts. So next song is Siren. Check it out. Like mentioned, I think this comes after that, right? Yeah, I think we don't have anything else in between yet. Toddler followed by Siren. Let's go. Go for the Siren sound. Okay. Okay. The picture. Oh. Man. Ooh. Now we go for a more deeper tone. Oh. I love the melody that we keep going here, which is way brighter. Wait, chorus. Ooh, very lengthy pre-chorus. Ooh, the instrumental again though. Now we're way more, no, more of a, oh, her tempo now though. Really feels more like a talking delivery now, rather than singing. Sorry, Adrenaline Chunk, catch me. Oh, did you hear it there? Catch me if you can. Ooh. That was a good decision to wait for the lyrics. The lyrics are actually quite good. Who wrote on these? I think she only wrote on Can't Control Myself, but... Yeah. Pre-chorus amazing. And now the chorus now, from the B-sides thus far, feels the most like a title track chorus to me, you know? In the melody. While the others were very full and all the way through, here we now have more space in between the delivery and just the melody in general. A little dangerous. Here we go now back to a brighter picture. Piano look lovely. Oh, I would do echo for herself basically, adding that extra vocal there again, or extra vocal line. Keep the siren back in the background too. The production on this album. Oh, okay. That's actually where I now say, like mentioned up by Set Myself on Fire was like, that's okay here. Here we definitely would have needed a little outro. Little instrumental outro, because we actually had such a lengthy intro here instrumental wise. We definitely needed an instrumental outro too. I think this definitely ends a bit abruptly, like, you know what I mean? Da, na, 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 na. We continue on, but instead we just let it fade out with the lyrics. That's the only thing I can already nitpick here, you know. But that's just a preference thing, you know. Some people don't mind this solo stuff. I always am like, lengthy intro, like 5 seconds intro, 5 seconds outro, all you need. here we had such a lengthy intro of 10 seconds, so I expected that there too. The song is only 3 minutes long at that point too, so why not come on, these 10 seconds, come on, why not add them there, you know? Was just praising the production that it's so flawlessly, they should have seen that there. But either way, that's it, Piggy. Because otherwise, Siren is amazing. Siren has such a extremely lovely picture this time, because like mentioned, a very difficult aspect of having such a long album, 13 songs overall, is to make everything feel fresh and different from one another. You know, that the people and the listener does not get bored, because again, it's just her, no feature, only TAEYEON herself. And the best way to do that as a vocalist, especially, you know, she's not a hip-hopper or whatnot. Like I mentioned Bobby as example, who I loved his album last year, is obviously a heavy rapper, but can also do some more vocal focus songs, more chill songs, you know. You can just do a lot of switch up with rap and everything. There's not as big of a room for that for vocalists. But she really manages to do that here thus far. And now he goes for more deeper talking voice in the beginning, while we had the previous songs more the brighter tone. We go more back to the powerful brighter tone and later on and everything. Song just feels fresh all the way through. No point in the song, and especially after not listening to all the other stuff thus far, where you like feel off of it, where you're like, you know, whatever, you know, that's the worst thing you can think about a song or an album, in my opinion, you know. Just for everything here really feels polished. Nothing just, you know, thrown in there, you know, because even Set Myself on Fire, despite its lengths, felt very flourished and on point within the album, as it's what it's trying to achieve there, you know, as an interlude song. And again, instrumental is lovely with the Siren going on, fitting the name of the song. We had just a great layerment here yet again. The mixing is so clean, as production just never disappoints in that sense. Lyrics again, really damn good. What did we have here in the middle? Soaring adrenaline, and then that's that little part there. That's again such a little thing, such a little highlight in a song that will you listen to the song comes on, and you will look forward to that specific moment. I should skip you already, but this little thing there, just come catch me if you can, you know, instead of just finishing the line, she brings in this little like, if you can, you know, there's a little arrogance there in that, basically fitting the tone of the lyric there. Amazing. That's a little type of detail, the little highlight thing you can sprinkle in any moment of a song that will people remember, that stands out straight away, and will go when you hear the opening section, oh my god, I can't wait to hear that spot there, you know, soaring adrenaline, and then come catch me if you can, come catch me if you can. That's so cool. That is so cool. And again, a big props to the producers and the writers here. They really know. I mentioned all the time, K-pop, especially when it's not self-produced, even if it's self-produced. Basically, whenever you're producing your own song or writing your own song, whatever someone else is, you have the ability, you have the voice, you know what you can do, or they know what you can do. It just becomes a game of Lego. It just becomes a game of Tetris, and you're just placing and just making everything there, and just want to see if it works out, you know. You just place the Legos after one another. Maybe you get something cool out of it, maybe not, you know. And that's the thing here. And they really know how to make use of her amazing voice, of her range, that she can go deeper, that she can go higher, and everything. They really know how to do that as well. These little moments there in between, these little catch me if you can, so simple, so effective in what it's doing. Even if it kills me forever, you cannot have me. The lyrics here too. As far as album is just production-wise, both lyrically and sound-wise, so good. The pre-chorus is amazing again. The chorus is amazing again. Like mentioned, after the opening section was a bit more deeper, we go then more powerful here in the end and more brighter again. And like mentioned, the only thing I dislike here is the fact that we cut it off too soon. Would have definitely enjoyed the 10-second outro section there as instrumental part, but otherwise, you know, here how we now have to have her voice basically in a duet with herself, you know. This bridge here where we now go into the brighter tone again, absolutely gorgeous. Amazing. And like mentioned, the chorus feels the most like a title track thus far from all the B-sides. It's just really feels like this could be a title track. This could be a title track for sure. Like as a second prelude single or so. actually feel like mentioned, what I talked about in the INVU music video reaction, we went from seductive date night TAEYEON to you know, the World of Warcraft goddess type of look from one teaser section to another. This would have worked perfectly as a second pre-release single, actually. With this can you see that here then? When I do that with the mouse cursor, I think not, but you know what I mean. With this teaser photo section where she was a blue dress, would have worked perfectly as a visual for this song. Give the lyrics too, you know, which is about like dangerous love and everything, you know, called Sirens because I'm dangerous and whatnot. This would have been a perfect second pre-release single because it's definitely top track quality. From the details within it, to the chorus, to the bridge, to the final chorus. Absolutely amazing. I mentioned, only little flaw is the outro. That's not there, you know, that we just cut it off here with the final lyric. That's the only thing I can nitpick. But otherwise, Siren probably thus far the best B-side on the album. Amazing. TAEYEON Siren, that was incredible. Now, like mentioned, if I have to split the videos into 3 parts out of 2, then I can say bye-bye here and I see you at part 2. And if not, we can now continue with the 5th song, which is Cold as Hell. Oh, the titles on this album too. Every title thus far invokes something, you know? Like, INVU, you were like, what does it mean? Then you like, INVU, oh, that's smart. Weekend, you know, huh? Could be a fun summer type of vibe. Can't control myself. Oh, what's gonna be the topic there? Some Nights gives you the idea. Toddler. Oh, what could Toddler be about? Siren sounds cool. Set myself on fire, especially now. Cold as Hell. This album thus far is just on point in everything. From the titles to the lyrics to the production. Move over to it. Either now the 5th song of part 1, or the first part of the first song of part 2. Cold as Hell. Let's check it out. Straight into it. We get such a very layered beat here. Wait for this. Is that a rock string? I think so. Oh! Oh! What's it, the pre-chorus? Okay! What a lengthy, amazing pre-chorus! Ah, okay. We did such a... okay, we did such a lengthy pre-chorus because we... Never mind. I want to see how the song continues before I talk about the chorus, but and here she's now more into a more deeper tone. I like it. Just the sound itself is now a bit more darker, a bit more heavier. Yeah, we have a little slight touch of rock there, very little. Ooh. She sounds so mean there. It's getting cold as hell. Ooh. Then this very gritty. Oh, now we must soften with the violins. Oh, this actually has some horror feeling. You know this? You hear this here now? Especially on the right ear. You can maybe consider it. No, I would consider this a pre-chorus. There's not a chorus for me. Now we have a slang here. Actually, great choice of the photo here, because this was by far the darkest and most meanest song on the album. But this is a bit unfortunate because again, like mentioned, Set Myself on Fire felt like an interlude song. It just felt straight away like a song that isn't supposed to be the most flourishing song, and then they ended it at such short length too, signalizing that. This song felt so mean and so unique compared to the other songs where you just, you know, oh, this is cool, this is awesome, but it now ends at 2:42. Too short, and we should have 100% make the chorus longer. Like, you have such an amazing long pre-chorus there, you know, where she sounds so mean, and the way she does it, it's cold as hell, kind of even giving me like punk rock vibes, you know, where she get like cold as hell, you know. And then we do such a, you know, because we did such a full lengthy pre-chorus, we then go to an instrumental chorus, which is okay to me, you know, which is fine in that sense actually, because like mentioned, we had such a full pre-chorus before that. I'm fine if we then do a instrumental chorus there. And then we basically only do, like usually a chorus should either be 2 sections, or if you want the second half, 4. You know, and it would have been totally okay to me if we only do 2 sections at the beginning, then 4 for the second one, and then 2 for the ending, and then add an outro. You can even make 4 there too, you know. If we would have done that, the song would have been like 3:20 or so. That would be cool, because I think this song really should have been that full type of song. It feels like they wanted to treat this as another interlude, like mentioned after, actually, would have been way too This comes after Toddler and Siren. 2 songs after that interlude type of song. Yeah. I think they, I wouldn't say they wasted potential, but they did the song not even half as flourishing and satisfying as they should have. It could have. Because like mentioned, the easiest way to make the song feel really full is by just making that chorus longer. You know, such an amazing pre-chorus. Then, this very gritty part here. Cold as hell, Then we move into the second chorus. We end the chorus after 1 section. What? Why? The entire, we have nearly 40 seconds of build up to this first, no, look, we have 50 seconds of, till we get to the chorus. The chorus is banging like boom, boom, yes, then it's only 6 seconds. At least another 6 seconds, you know? And then you like, after that, when it's finished there, you're like, okay, that was the first half, or I think we're getting a more flourished second chorus there. That's unfortunate. I like the song for what it is still. I like this, like mentioned, her tone here, the beat instrumental, the little bit of rock influence, the cold as hell. It sounds so cool. But it's like they actually don't get it here. This is a bit unfortunate. This is a bit unfortunate to me. Because the song just, when I now listen to the song, I will be like, hey, I'm excited for this right now, because I actually love the tone of the song. And then we get to this amazing pre-chorus and everything, and then like, why is the chorus over already? You know, you saw me, I was like, oh, okay, I'm digging this gritty bass here right now. They're like, wait, back in the verse? Wait a second, I'm already like, oh, how would you do that? But okay, I'll wait to see how the rest of the song will go. But we then just did the same thing again. You see this? Again, amazing pre-chorus, nearly a 50-second long verse and pre-chorus section, and then we ended there. Like, we even say that it's getting, you know, like the same thing that the last line of the pre-chorus says. You know, yeah, it's getting. And then instead of count there, you do the second section of the bass continuing and go for cold as hell, do. And then you do for the second chorus, or you can maybe just copy paste it, then do that for the finale, then not end it after the second section, but more flourished second section where we then maybe add some more lyrics there, where you then maybe just say, yeah, let's get a Codes out, stuff like that. I don't know. You could have thought of something. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. The song is cool. She sounds so sick here. But, like, we even have a lengthier outro section here at least, you know? But, like, we go so gritty, so heavy, sick. But that's again where you can now realize, okay, they really wanted this as a second interlude song. Because given that both the chorus and the outro are so heavy in the instrumental, it feels like an instrumental also once again more flourished into a full song, you know, where they didn't want it to be a 30-second instrumental break, but instead make it a song. But this shouldn't have been an instrumental, like a instrumental interlude song, but a full song. This makes me a little bit mad. I'm honest about that. This makes me a little bit mad. Like, I don't know. That's unnecessary. Why would you stop it there? This thing was so cool. You had something really strong going on there, and then you just throw in 5 seconds of chorus. Twice. Why? That's so unsatisfying, you know what I mean? I like what we have here still, but could have been so much more. This could have gone from cool, short, fun song to, oh my god, this song is everything. Only song that's on this album where I'm a bit conflicted about. This makes me a bit mad right now, because I'm like, everything here is cool. The verse is awesome. The pre-chorus is insane. The bridge is amazing. The instrumental, the mixing, everything is cool. And even the chorus sound we have with this greedy bass there is sick. It's dirty. It's amazing, you know. And then cut it off way too soon. That's like, let's use wrestling as a good metaphor here. It's like the match is just starting to pick up steam, you know, the crowd is getting really into it, everything is heating up here right now, and then we get to the finish and end it, you know? Like, we're just starting to get excited, and we're like, oh my god, now 10 more minutes, we're in this now, we're so excited about this is so cool and everything, then like 1, 2, 3, it's over. And everyone looks like, hi, this could have been so much more. Town's cold as hell. Still cool and sick and everything, but definitely a bit disappointing in the way they constructed the song. Should have definitely taken 2 longer choruses, at least 1 more section for each of those, and then a more flourished finale. Or like, more flourished second chorus, whatever, you know, but that's way, the choruses were way too short. Alright, this is now either, I can now either wrap up this first part here, or I will now have to make a cut here and then continue with 2 other songs that I will record after that. Like mentioned, it will be weird to see now. I hope it works this way with 5 songs. But yeah, if this is now the ending to the first part of 5, then you will still see this. If not, this will have been cut out and everything. I hope you enjoyed the first part. You know, we definitely went very into detail, nearly 50 minutes for 5 B-sides. Second one will probably go into the same direction. Had a lot of fun with this first part, enjoyed a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this whole my reaction, very detailed deep dive into the production, everything on it. If you did, let a like down below to show me that you did. For the first 5 songs we checked out, then we all thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoyed doing it, if you want to support me, you can let us up as well. Or support me on Patreon. And yeah, we see each other with either part 2 of the TAEYEON album reaction, where you go for 5 more songs, or you won't hear this anyways, and it has to be split into more. See you later for the other songs, and yeah.